Now we're going to do an ad for that to obviously get some interest in it, which everybody's been loving it so far. So now you guys get to watch the behind the scenes of me filming this. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video of a week in the life of Sebastian Wolfgram. And today we are down here at ShowCar of Colorado Springs, obviously our ShowCar location down here. And we are going to be filming a ton of videos today. It's going to be very exciting. And behind me is an R35 GTR that is brand new. Check this baby out. Check out this R35 GTR. Got full body paint protection film. This thing looks absolutely phenomenal. We just completed this. There's a little bit of liftings. We're going to do some touch-ups, but overall, this thing is beautiful. We are at the Colorado Springs location. I'm gonna show you guys what's going on inside the shop right now because there's a ton of work that needs to get done because today is Friday. That means delivery day. So this Audi just got a full paint correction and ceramic coating. This vehicle right here, the Mazda, got a full paint correction and detail. So this one is fully ready, protected, and fully corrected as well. This GTR came in for a few touch-ups, got a full body PPF. I showed you guys this one outside. This one looks awesome. This is the van. You guys know it. This one is the one that launched my business about 5 years ago, and it's still here. So if you guys want a mobile detail, Colorado Springs has you covered. And then we have two details. This Alpina that is absolutely sick, and then there's this RAV4. So our track package on this Alpina, so that means the full fronts. I mean, look at that paint. That is sick. I'm not usually a big fan of like gray silver cars, but this one is awesome. So full front end PPF, and then we do a lower doors rockers going all the way back to the rear bumper. So that's our track package. It's a really popular package on like performance vehicles, but this one is absolutely sick. We have a ton of videos to film today. I'm gonna show you guys more of a behind the scenes look of what that looks like. Maybe you guys prop you guys up, show you guys what that looks like whenever we do film these videos and how many times I mess up because it's pretty common. ShowCar is officially hiring and we're only looking for the best candidates in the local area. Everything from paint protection film installers, vinyl wrappers, window tint installers, detailers, and we need sales reps. ShowCar is one of the fastest growing automotive businesses, and we're only looking for the best candidates. So if you feel like you're a good fit, click the link down below, fill out the form, and we'll be in contact. Cool. Looks good. So we finished up all the ShowCar ads, and now I pretty much created a marketing mastermind where I actually teach service-based business owners how to run their own ads. Now we're going to do an ad for that to obviously get some interest in it, which everybody's been loving it so far. So now you guys get to watch the behind the scenes of me filming this. Do you own a service-based business and you're sick of paying agencies huge retainers, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000? Well, I have a solution just for you. Social Refresh has officially launched our marketing masterclass that's going to allow you to learn how to run your own ads instead of paying an agency tons of money every single month. That means more money back in your pocket and more money on ad spend. Our team with over a decade of experience has generated hours of footage to teach you everything you need to know. On top of that, you're also going to get free sales and marketing training with 12 months of access to our Ascend CRM to be able to track, manage, and automate all of your leads in one place. Is that good, guys? I feel like that was pretty good. Instead of paying monthly, our marketing mastermind is a one-time purchase where you're going to get lifetime access. If you want to lock it in, we're only taking in a few businesses. Click the link down below and lock it in today. I think that was pretty good, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Rate it like 1 through 10. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I did something right. What do you think? That was good? I think that was perfect. I think that was pretty good. But you guys get to watch those things. It's always fun. But if you guys do want the marketing mastermind, link down below. Also the CEO growth experience, and if you guys want a franchise. All right, so we just wrapped up at the Colorado Springs location. I feel like it went really smooth. We got a ton of videos in, not only just for ShowCar, but also Social Refresh and the other companies. Now we're gonna go ahead to lunch. Now the really exciting thing about Springs is actually they've been doing a lot of new stuff. We're looking at getting into a bigger building, which will be really exciting. And we're gonna add some mobile vans here soon. So that means more mobile detailing coming to Colorado Springs, and hopefully we have a Denver franchisee here soon. That's my goal. So we can actually serve all of Colorado. But now it is time to head to lunch, head back, and then my next spot is Kansas City, Missouri. We have to go out there, take care of some things, and make sure Chris is running smooth. So I still feel like the best feeling in the world outside of buying Lamborghinis and Ferraris and Rolexes is being able to drive down the highway and seeing your own piece of real estate, or just driving down the road and seeing a piece of real estate that you own. Check this out. Driving down the highway, ignore the construction. You could see our ShowCar location right there. I bought that building a few years ago. That was the best decision I ever made, was buying that building. It was the greatest investment. I'm so glad I did it. Outside of, like I said, buying the Lambos, buying the Ferraris, buy yourself some real estate that cash flows. and buy something that'll never go down in value. That's a great building right off the highway, triple net property. It's something that I'm still looking for more properties like that, but it's so difficult to find, especially because there's no real reason for people to sell it. But I don't know, I love seeing it. It's the best thing ever. Is whenever I'm here in the Springs, just driving past it, it just feels good. And a little bit of traveling later, we are in Kansas City, Missouri, specifically Lee's Summit, Missouri, at obviously the brand new ShowCar location. If I come out here, you guys can see the brand new sign. That is not our official sign. That is just more of a temporary look until we get the actual one that's going to be lit on the back end. It's going to look awesome. But we're going to go check out on the inside, see what's going on. We have multiple jobs that are needed to get knocked out today, and we're finishing up some of the renovations. I'm here for the next 2 or 3 days to really just help get down the processes and procedures, and you guys get to watch the inside of the life of building a franchise business, which is very, very difficult because you're relying on other people. You kind of lack control in some sense, which is a good and bad thing. But we're here to fix things and make sure everything runs perfectly. People always ask me, well, wouldn't I want hundreds of franchisees? No, I want 10 franchisees owning 3 locations each, where they have the processes and procedures in place. They've already been trained. They know exactly the insides and outs of the business, and they're successful. That's what I care about. I want multiple locations for each franchisee because that means the business model works and it's less headaches. And I just think that it makes like a stronger business overall. But Chris is going to be opening up multiple locations, which I'm super excited about. I'm going to show you guys the inside of the new Kansas City location. Let's go check it out. So the first thing I think it started on is this 2 front window tint job. So we're doing 35% on the 2 fronts. So you got Cassidy over here. Guys, check out this wall. I mean, this is awesome. Way better than what I expected, in my opinion, even based off of the renderings. So it's all knocked out, and obviously the rest of the place is going to be organized. We have a ton of boxes we have to go through, a ton of things to throw away, and organize the rest of this place so we can actually get more cars inside of here. And of course, the ShowCar mobile van is outside. We're gonna take this thing to Ford today, obviously lock in that dealership, order some new parts for it. But the ShowCar van is detailing, and we are knocking out as many cars as possible while still maintaining our quality. But obviously these vans, our goal is usually over $20,000 a month with each van. So Chris is gonna be getting another one here soon. All right, it is day 2 at ShowCar of Kansas City. Yesterday was mainly just talking with the employees, seeing what was going wrong, see what was going right, seeing how we can adjust. But now everything is just obviously worked out. I really want to get to know the employees a little bit more, see their goals, help Chris see their visions, and obviously help them see Chris's visions. This is what I love to do with any employee, and teach them how to be problem solvers instead of problem makers. Guys, if you guys have employees, implement the 3 solution to every problem rule. So if they come and they have a problem, they have to come up with 3 solutions before they can present it to you. So then you guys can work out and find the best solution that fits that problem. But eventually they're going to get sick of bringing 3 solutions to every single problem to you, and they're just going to solve it by themselves. So instead of them being a problem maker, they become a problem solver. Little tip or trick for any business owner that's out there. But I'm gonna give you guys a walkthrough of what's going on today. We have a paint correction, ceramic coating, and then there's another detail coming in. And we are also doing a ton of inventory. This place is actually looking a lot different than what it was yesterday. Let's give you guys a little tour. So right when you guys walk in, you guys will notice construction is still being needed to get done. Construction starts again this week, which I'm super excited about. The live edge bar is gonna get done as well. We actually have a reception desk finally, and actually Janelle is our admin person who's gonna be up there. She's gonna be helping out with logistics and kind of everything. So I have to train her today, which will be a lot of work. But right now she's doing inventory. We're moving in all the tint and PPF boxes into this room. And right back here where all the magic happens, we have a paint correction and ceramic coating going down on this truck. It's supposed to be a 2-step to remove all the scratches and swirls off of this thing. This thing just got dropped off, and there's another detail coming later today. Before, you guys remember, all these boxes were just everywhere inside of here. But now it's time to clean it all out. Since construction is almost done, we have to get this whole place clean. So obviously a bunch of contaminants are in the air. We cannot let that happen. And so once we have all of our boxes in, move them upstairs, and now it is time to get this whole place ready and clean. And all those boxes are going in there. Up here, we have inventory. This is Janelle. She's gonna be the person I'm training today. And then we have pretty much all of our inventory stacked up for all of our gallons and 16 ounces. So whenever they need something, hey, come up here and we can be able to make sure everything is tracked. We're just going through the rest of the boxes until we're done. Janelle, are you excited today?
Yes.
All right, there we go. That's what matters. And this is a broad overview of the shop. The biggest thing with any location is figuring out your scheduling. So if you have, schedules that are going to be different every single location, you might have 2 mobile vans at one location. Every employee has different skill levels. So it's very, very important that we obviously, use this soft opening to be able to make sure we get our schedules down. So now we have the rest of the shop. We're going to clean it out. And our goal inside of the shop is to be able to do at least 5 to 6 cars a day out of here. And then we're gonna have 3 mobile. So hopefully in total, we have about 8 to 9 cars a day that we're working on, and that'll keep us very profitable. But you never know until you get to that point. We started off with 3, went down to 2 for the mobile van. Now we're back up to 3 because we figured out who's the best for the mobile van and who's obviously just gonna stay in shop. But it takes time to be able to get there. But now there's a lot of training that we have to do today. So that is my next step. And the soft opening is usually about 60 days long. It's really just to work out those kinks, those processes, those procedures, scheduling, or anything else we just really need to work on until we get to that grand opening. So whenever grand opening hits, it's rocking and rolling, it's solid, and people are excited, and they can obviously feel like they can trust ShowCar anytime they walk in, which is really the goal. But so far it's been great. We did a ton of cars yesterday, doing a ton today, actually a few today because today we're doing a lot of inventory, but tomorrow is gonna be a packed schedule. I leave tomorrow, so today we gotta get a lot of things done. So we just officially hired Janelle. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what that training looks like. I just sent over all of her information over to Nick, who is on the ShowCar team. He's gonna be getting her access to her email, as well as getting her access to our platforms, getting her video training, getting her our AI assistant to help her, with any questions she has. So I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like. We're gonna go over check-in, check-out, scripts, upsells, just every single little thing, Google reviews, the Ascend platform that we built for obviously all of our social refresh clients, Orbis X, whatever we need to train her on. We got a full list. We're gonna be going over every single little step today to make sure she has everything she needs to be successful. So right now, Chris is just doing everything. And so we are trying to obviously take a little bit of that headache off of Chris, and Janelle is obviously gonna be a big help with that. But I mean, you're kind of just doing a lot right now.
Yeah, every hand. So this would be really nice to have somebody just make a customer experience a little bit more seamless, scheduling, making more sense with mobile because she knows the city, introductions to customers when we check them out, just making sure that each person has their own responsibility and their own way of impacting ShowCar. So yeah, really excited to have her on board.
Yeah, she's going to start off with a probationary period. With any employee that we have starting off at ShowCar, we do start off with a probationary period, which is very important. So she'll start off, and the goal is to get her out of it as quickly as possible. So it will keep you guys updated along the way with that. But training starts here soon once her desk is fully set up. We just wrapped up 2 days here at ShowCar of Kansas City. We fixed a lot of issues. I'm actually going to pull in Chris. I'm going to show you guys exactly what we fixed, how we fixed it, and how we got everything back on track. At the end of the day, it's all simple processes, procedures, just making sure he has everything he needs. But now he's pretty much set up. So Chris obviously came in yesterday. It was a little rough. We had some things we had to work on. I felt like everything was going pretty smooth. I think there were just maybe some issues. So I wanted to have you maybe describe what you're dealing with and how we overcame it.
Yeah, first off, I appreciate you coming in town and being so prompt. Basically like starting a new shop, hiring, trying to find out culture fit, like if somebody's going to be, good for the shop and skill level, all of these things. Like, I think, it's been an eye-opening experience for me in particular, just how someone describes their skills versus when we actually put them on cars, and basically tested them. So we took some of the models from things that I did in prior, industry, implementing written tests, implementing, kind of real world scenarios. And then it really made it objective. We slotted people in different spots, both mobile and in-house, kind of changed around the dynamic a little bit in 24 hours. I feel like it's completely changed the culture. We brought on a new administrative assistant that's, her background is in organizing people's homes. So just getting the shop organized looks completely different today. I feel like we're we're literally a half a step away, I'd say a week or two, with the shop being completed and exactly where we want it to be.
Yeah, which I'm excited about. And then, obviously today we hired a new admin person and we were able to get them trained up today. They're, rocking and rolling. We implemented a new AI assistant to help you and obviously, Janelle. And so like now it's just really like, how do we, continue this, forward, get consistent new people inside the door. But the biggest thing is taking care of clients. But I do want to ask you, how has your experience been so far? Obviously with the ShowCar franchise.
I can't say enough from each one of the platforms themselves. It's nice to have software that was created with not only the owner in mind, but the employees that use it. I just had you run me through the chat, GPT, our own ShowCar AI. Absolutely mind blowing. It was really interesting to watch staff's response.
Yeah.
Literally can ask it any question and it instantly gives an answer, or gives, even when we were asking it about employees, like where they may be better served to serve ShowCar. It gave recommendations, very well thought out recommendations. Very scary. You figured out how to eliminate me calling you. It only took you 5 years, but you finally figured it out. So I think it's just a true testament to not only taking what works well and taking it to a level that really automates a lot of the processes, eliminates, staff having to come to me. I loved your implementation today of come up with 3 solutions, bring 3 solutions. And then, I literally got the least amount of questions I've ever got, since we started this. So
That's awesome.
it's really interesting to see, to be excited, not only to get open, but to do it in a third of the time, like you had mentioned. I think it's truly a testament to what ShowCar does, the team at ShowCar, from the marketing directors to the franchise directors, your partners, just everyone as a whole, all the way down to security people and contractors. It's literally, you have a resource for everything. So it takes that burden and anxiety off of me.
One of our biggest problems actually coming into this is always vendors. So like we always have to have extra vendors. We always have to have extra solutions to these problems, but we've really overcame that and we've only gotten better and better with time. But yeah, it is pretty crazy. Like, we're always trying to implement new things for you guys, but also helps us too. So it's just like, how can we all get better at the same time? But it's a testament to Chris's speed. With any franchisee, it's not about us. It's also about the franchisee. We already have our systems to implement, but if they don't obviously take what we say and take what we, say to do, nothing ever gets done. And so like your speed and you're really on top of it. And that's huge. But being able to come out here, obviously started off in Colorado Springs, was able to come out here right after that. That's what I love to do. If you're having issues, I'm always here to help. But now we got the, the AI assistant, so I might not be around as much. Just kidding. Just kidding.
And at least we'll just spend our time eating bark.
Yeah, and not stressed. Well, yeah, today I did notice, I was like, Chris is first off able to actually get things done. Before he was super stressed because he wasn't able to do everything. People were coming in with 40, 50, 60 fires a day, small little fires. But now it's like, I really didn't notice that today. I don't really think, I bothered you more than anything. But
it was really nice to see that everyone knew exactly what their task was. You knew what was next. The customer experience was elevated. I think at some point they were like, hey, like I'm good. Like I do your all things. So, just small tweaks, implementing a 15-minute meeting at the beginning of the day, a 15-minute at the end of the day. Like, hey, here's what's coming up tomorrow. I feel like it establishes credibility with the staff.
Yeah.
I've noticed even other vendors and other businesses around us watching what we're doing, hearing about what we're doing, hearing from the staff. They're asking like, how can we get those resources in businesses that have nothing to do with car detailing or automotive? So it's really nice, Sebastian, to be part of something that is tried and true, continuing to progress, and something that like people get excited about, right? That's the best place to be
I agree. I agree. Well, now we have obviously a lot more ahead of us, but I think it's really just ironed itself out. Yesterday, all I did was I just listened. I literally came in here, but I didn't say really a word. All I did, I just listened. I eventually got to talk with all the employees, but I didn't really talk. All I did was listen. And I had a final meeting at the end of the day with Chris and really helped him understand maybe what the issues were within the business. And there was just small little issues, small little tweaks. I think it really came down to just communication and, giving them methods to help them solve, each and every employee's problem a little bit easier. But really it was able to fix itself kind of just overnight. Within a 24-hour span, we got it right back on track. We got it right back to where it needs to be. And now it can really just flow smoothly without Chris's involvement. every 5 minutes he's trying to answer something or people are blowing him up. Now it's clients calling him. He's having fun. He's interacting with clients. And I know that's what you love to do.
Absolutely. Yeah, the strategy and just customer experience, all the things that ShowCar strives to be different than the rest of the industry. So awesome. I appreciate your
Yeah,
time
of
today.
course. Well, now wrapping it up. If you guys want to, like, subscribe, comment, watch the next YouTube video, and you guys get to follow along for the ShowCar journey, because I didn't really want to create. I just wanted to document. I want to document every single thing I'm doing. So if you guys enjoy these videos, comment, like, subscribe, and again, Chris, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sebastian.
We're gonna continue to kick some butt around here, all right? If you guys want a detail and you're in Kansas City, come on down, Lee's Summit, Missouri. We got you covered.